Where was Waldo? This man goes by many names, and whether you call him Wally, Charlie, or Walter, you most likely spent years of your childhood scouring endless pages to find him. Somebody who always seems to lie where you least expect. But it always begs the question, where was Waldo? Now, to answer this question, I scoured the pages of every book and my own personal knowledge, finding Waldo in every corner of the world. But what if I told you Waldo never moved once? Now, the first evidence I found to support this claim was the fact that many people were dressed similarly to the infamous Wally, wearing his iconic red striped shirt, even going as far as to dress in some of his accessories, not only making the search harder, but also begging the question, why would anybody ever dress similarly to the drifter we search for? Another reason I think Walter has never moved is the fact that he knows somebody's looking for him. Why else would he stare directly into our eyes as we find him, with a disturbingly knowing look, as if he wanted to be found by us, just to hide amongst the crowd once more, slinking back into the shadows as if he wants to engage with us, but can't? So, how does this all link to Waldo not moving? Well, I believe Waldo might have died. He might have been dead since before the series started. Now, I'm not just talking about the meme from a couple of months ago, of the gravestone with his head. It makes sense in the books. There is a phenomenon called bereavement hallucinations, where one will see a dead person, typically one they had a deep emotional connection to, usually a family member. So why do I bring this up? It's because I believe Waldo was once alive, and during that time, us as an observer were attached to him, a reason why I believe Where's Wally's series has taken place in the third person this whole time, as the events seem to be expressed by an unreliable narrator, most likely somebody who was once close to Walter. Going back to the others who look like Waldo, this very well could be the mind of the narrator filling in details, running wild with the thought of a once living Waldo. These reasons also leave me to believe that the narrator is most likely a parent or a significant other of Walter's, one most likely struggling with grief or age, or maybe some combination of the two. And the reason I bring up age is the fact that his name changes so much throughout the different versions. Some people grew up with Where's Wally, others Where's Charlie, Where's Walter, and from where I am, Where's Waldo. So many different words to describe the same drifter, who seem to plague our minds since the beginning. Now, of course, none of this is definitive evidence that this wanderer has in fact died. But it's an interesting theory, especially with the coincidence of the meme from just last year. So, this has been a bit of a, outro time here, off the script now. This has been a bit of a video to make, Where's Waldo conspiracy? Kinda crazy. But I really liked it because, of course, as a storyteller, I love inventing stories, even if they're of already, interesting things. Because Where's Waldo doesn't seem to have lore until you really look into it. And I've looked into it a tiny little bit, and I've noticed nobody else has made this kind of video, so I thought, why not be the first? So, I do hope you enjoyed this Where's Waldo conspiracy theory. If you did like this kind of video, this is the first in a series of at least 2 videos where I'll make conspiracies about of the most random things possible. But, of course, you can look at all my other content. It's all just me yapping like this. If you did like the video, like the video. If you really like the video, why don't you consider subscribing? And I'll see you guys down in the comment section.